Welcome to episode 30, where we're continuing our discussion of the footwork, and I'm going to continue a little bit further on the Seung Ma idea from the二字鉗羊馬. Reason being, we do most of our drill training in 二字鉗羊馬. We don't fight from this. This is not a fighting stance. If I know that I'm about to get into combat, I'm not going to stand here and do an impression of a Ip Man movie. It's quite ridiculous. But because we do most of our drills from this position, let's say we're doing the Paksal drill, if I want to move in from Paksal, it's going to have to come from here. If I want to move in from Chisal practice, it's going to have to come from here. So you're going to have to be very good at this stance and this method of stepping because we use it for a great number of our training drills. Now, the good thing about it is, although in real life we're not going to be standing in this position, at least you shouldn't be. As I tell my students, if I'm out in the street and I see you about to have a fight and you're standing there looking like this, you won't have to worry about your opponent hitting you. I'll hit you because it's stupid to stand like that. That's not how we fight. If we've got time to get ready for a fight, if there is any time to prepare, we'll probably take up a posture which is more like a pivoting position. So if Gandak is ready to hit me and I've got time to get ready, it'll be from that posture rather than from this square one. Likewise, if we're ready to square off and I'm in this stance and I want to go in, I'll still use the same method, but if I'm on this side of the hip, it'll come in this way. If I'm on this side of the hip, I'll come in this way. If he's throwing a round attack, I'll be moving into that corner. I won't be going straight towards Gandak because if I go straight towards him, his attack can land. Likewise, if I want to move in on a straight line, if he's got his hands up in the way, I don't want to come straight in squarely. I need to make a slight adjustment to my hip position so I can come in on my square line, he can't. Likewise, if that's the front hand and I'm in this position and I want to come down this side, again, it's going to involve a slight curve in my step. I can't just crash down the middle. It won't work. There always has to be a little adjustment of the stance so that I end up square and he can't end up square. All right? So, again, we're not going into all the depths of the footwork, but that should give you a fairly good idea of how we use Seung Ma. Now, what we'll look at in the next programs will be 推馬, defensive footwork. I'll see you then.